1, 2, 3, let's go.
Wednesday afternoon, hoping you will tune into our show. It's hosted by Cuz.
Welcome back to the Alien Spaceship Talk Show podcast. And in case you're just joining us, you're listening to the Alien Spaceship Talk Show podcast with Emmy, Hikins and Trevor.
Well, just to make the point, being assertive in my feeling is good. You know, you're confident, you're decisive for the most part, and you're assertive. You think you know what you want and you go for it. But there is sometimes I think that can come across to others as being controlling. For example, you in a relationship, you could be told, well, you're controlling because you always tell us what we're going to do, and you could say in response, well, no, actually, I just naturally come up with ideas, things we can do, and if, of course, it's a democracy, and so on. We've all had experience in relationships of maybe that or not. I've certainly had that sort of experience to a degree. So you tend to hold back a little bit, and you lose a bit of confidence if it's suggested that there's any kind of controlling element to you being assertive. So I think there are dangers, as I say, with confidence. And for me, it's much better. I mean, confidence as a state, if you like, is attractive. I think most people, men and women, boys and girls, would say they're attracted to people who are self-confident. And there's no question about that. You know, I think it comes even above people's looks, if you like, in relationship stakes. If someone has really got great rock-hard self-confidence in whatever they do, whatever they say, they seem to draw people towards them. And I think it must be quite good to have that high level of self-confidence, provided it doesn't turn into arrogance. I used to know a guy, I've not heard from him for a long time, but he was very tall, great fellow, he really was. Just the sort of guy who I've just been talking about, very attractive. He attracted friends, he attracted women, he attracted men friends and so on. And he was 6'4", 6'5" tall. Now, that we may think, oh, well, that's a big advantage to him, but I don't think it is. I think being that tall could well be a disadvantage in terms of your self-confidence, because, you know, people can make a few snide comments like, what's the weather like up there, or all sorts of things people think is funny when they say it, but actually it can be quite harming to the person concerned. So my experience of when I've ever known some very tall people is that they kind of have to overcome the instinctive sense of just not being like everybody else. And anyway, this particular guy, he was amazing because he often parodied himself. He would make kind of, I suppose he knew he was long and gangly, not in an unpleasant way. And so he played on that sometimes. And the way he had great expressions, things he said. I mean, I could go on for a long time talking just about him. He was an amazing fellow. But this self-confidence coupled with absolute decency as a person, he's just one of those people you warmed to, made him stand out, not just with his height, but with his whole personality. His demeanour was self-confident, and I think that's a sort of self-confidence it's good to aspire to almost, I think, as you or Dan, I think Danny said, to be able to laugh at yourself a bit. I think it was you actually, Cuz, to be self-deprecating, to be able to take a joke against oneself, to be able to do that confidently is a good attribute to have, I think. So people with disadvantages can often develop a stronger self-confidence than the rest of us because they've had to sort of make up and...
We're going to take a short break now. We're back shortly. You've been listening to the Alien Spaceship Talk Show with Trevor and Emmy.
The Alien Spaceship Talk Show podcast is looking for sponsors. If you're a company out there looking to spread the word about the products and services you provide, please get in touch with Deepstuff Radio Podcast on info@deepstuffrecords.com, or to use the contact form on our website to contact us, please visit radio.deepstuffrecords.com. Also, if you're looking to get involved on the Alien Spaceship Talk Show podcast, reach out via our Deepstuff Radio Facebook page. Thank you.
Wednesday afternoon. Hoping you will tune into our show. It's hosted by Cuz. The leader of our gang will make the show go with a bang and fund the aim of everything Cuz does. And fund the aim of everything Cuz does.